Message to the 144. The truth is that you are perfect. You are beautiful, holier than your ego mind identity, your traumatized, fragmented ego mind identity could ever imagine. Whoever's watching this, I want you to know there is no doubt in my mind that you are a perfect, divine, magnificent, majestic being. And now when I think about the times where I had such a low self-esteem, it feels so foolish, because once you wake up to what you truly are, the mighty I am, mighty. Mighty's not even a good enough word. There are no words that can explain how holy and divine everything is. You are. It's so magnificent that the ego mind identity has a hard time even surrendering to it, to accepting that it is unconditional love, that it is abundance. See, money and all that stuff, it's just foolish to what you really are. It's nothing. Money is nothing to the abundance that you really are. And I would want nothing more for you to have the experience so you can understand how magnificent you are. And so you can rid yourself of all these foolish concepts and untruths that we've been brainwashed. And it's mind-boggling how many untruths we've been conditioned into thinking. See, words are just low frequency. They really can't even explain the majesty of God, which is you. The unconditional love is, and I didn't understand this. Most of my life, I cursed God out. Because we usually have a ignorance about God. We don't really know. Our egos don't really know how unconditional loving God is, because our egos don't understand anything. And we've been so brainwashed. But when you get it, man, the unconditional love is of God, the Creator, which is you. It's you. I promise, 100% it is you. So your worries, all these worries, they're nonsense, because you're the creator. You're creating it with your energy. But this matrix brainwashed you to have a low frequency energy consumed with fear, which you created for your expansion to become self-realized. It was all your creation, because creation is perfect. The dark, the light, it's all perfect. It's all God. It's all a creation of God for your benefit. Everything serves you. Everything serves you. It's just the ego resists because it doesn't understand anything. It thinks it's separate. And when you're operating in all this fear, you're creating the miserable situations, and it's hard for the ego to take accountability. But you are the creator. Everything exists within you. You're just abundance beyond your wildest imagination. Limitations, there are no limitations. We impose them on ourselves out of our ignorance, right? All our fears come from the ignorance of who we are, because we don't know who we are. But you can know. You can have this tangible experience and know beyond a doubt who you are. Now, when I see so-called people, because you're not people, you're energy beings, you're the I am. But just for, you got to use words in this 3D, of course, to explain things. But I see you all as powerful and divine beyond your wildest imagination. You're me. I'm talking to me, right? That's why I'm so calm and relaxed right now, because it's just me. And some me's may not like this video. It's all good, right? Other me's might like it, but regardless, it's the truth. It's the truth. And all these concepts, they're just all nonsense. Thoughts are low frequency. There's no explaining this. It's hard to explain this experience with words. It's just something you have to experience. It's a mind-blowing experience. Mind-blowing, right? And so the most important thing is your frequency. Loving yourself. And nothing can show you, could teach you than this bufo, the God molecule. And it's exactly, it earns every bit of that name, right? You're not separate from nothing. It's just the ego that thinks it's separate that gets like scared. But you're not separate from anything. And once you can understand that, it allows you to go with the flow, right? You become in tune with your intuition, because your intuition is your higher mind. You understand that everything is perfect. Now, I know it's really difficult to understand that from the ego. How could everything be perfect? Yeah, but it is. It is. It's just we see things from a lower dimension and we resist. And the darkness is the catalyst to get us to surrender to who we truly are, because everything is working for us to reach self-realization. But of course, because we have free will, we can resist that, and the ego does. The ego resists it. The ego fights for its limitation. It's terrified to merge with the oneness, because that's the death of the ego. It's terrified to let go of all its fears. But this medicine will just wash it's truth. You're going into truth. And so there's an ecstasy when it washes all the misidentifications, the misperceptions, the ignorance, the fear. It just washes through your body, and it's just an ecstasy through your body as you feel it, as you feel the truth getting rid of all the bullshit. I've seen with my own eyes, right, with these beautiful gods and goddesses that I perform these ceremonies with. I've seen God, the love of God, forgive just some really dark shit. I've seen devils bow before the almighty, loving, unconditional loving God and bow to the mighty love. And the devils couldn't believe that. How could the Creator forgive me? How could it be so loving? And you'll just bow and have nothing but gratitude for this this unconditional perfection that is you. Right? Spirits just being, dark spirits just being released from people. And all you could say is thank you. Thank you's not even a good enough words. They're words. I just want to plant seeds. I don't expect, I'm not trying to make anybody believe me. I'm just speaking the truth, and that's it. Right? So understand, do your best to understand you are magnificent. You are holy. You are me. We are one. Everything serves you. And creation is finished. Right? The Creator is so loving. The Creator is so loving. You can access anything once you understand that creation is finished and that you're the Creator. When I say creation is finished, I mean the whole tree is in the acorn. You're the acorn. Everything you want, everything you desire, everything you need, beyond your wildest imagination, it exists within you. All you have to do is align with your desires, move in love, understand everything that love is. Gratitude. Nothing will lift your vibration like gratitude. And when you go in this experience, the gratitude you'll have is just through the roof. So gratitude, compassion, trust, faith, be in a calm and relaxed state, surrender, understand you have the power, understand nothing is separate. And the more and more you can move in that frequency, and we'll have to go through the process of going through the catalyst, because everything that doesn't serve you is going to leave you. So fears are going to come up. Like I had a tremendous amount of fear going into this medicine, but when you choose love over fear, you feel that fear, and then you're just washed in love. And see, this is how you create heaven on earth, right? This is real. You create heaven on earth by getting all that fear out. And this medicine, it gets you in contact with your true self, the divine, and it washes that fear out of you. It washes all those misperceptions, those untruths. And there's a lot of them. This is a matrix. I was laughing at all the untruths that were just coming out. I'm like, it's all been bullshit? Yeah, it's all bullshit, because the only thing that's real is love. It's hard for the ego mind identity to understand that, but only thing that's true is love. And all that fear, the fears, they're going to come up, because whatever's untrue, when it is brought to the light, it don't stand a chance. And the ego's going to try to cling to things. And the more you cling, the more you're going to suffer. You have to surrender to love. All that shit we've been taught in religion, all that fear shit, all that separation, it may be hard for some people, but they're going to have to. They don't have to do anything because they're the creator. They have free will. They can cling to those illusions. They can cling to that low frequency stuff. I have nothing but love for them. But if you can surrender to the truth, if you can accept how miraculous you are, how powerful you are, how loving you are, and it was difficult for me because I'm like, how could I be that? But you surrender to that, okay, because you got to accept the truth. When you're in the light, it's like, okay, that's it. So this is the truth, right? And everything is serving you. Everything is serving you. Everything from when I used to watch wrestling, to I played with Ninja Turtles, to all the suffering that I went through. Tremendous amount of suffering. To all the moments I thought I was nothing. Unworthy. Not good enough. Fucked up. Right? All this negativity. Thinking I'm the body. Thinking I'm the thoughts. But when you go into the light, you realize it's so ridiculous to have a low self-esteem. I don't care what the fuck you look like. I don't give a fuck what you fucking did. The worst of the worst. You are forgiven. You are loved. You are divine. And I want you to experience that for yourself. I want you to face your fears. Live in love. Right? See, I don't give a fuck what people are going to think about this video, what I'm saying. I know how the ego mind identity is. He's crazy, whatever. But this is the truth, right? The truth is, because I gotta speak the truth, right? I honor the truth. I have such a reverence for the truth. And that's why I'm making this video. You are love. You are power. You are wisdom. Accept it. Surrender to it. Embrace it. That's the truth. Everything else is bullshit. All the suffering you're going through, it's all, you created it. Your higher self created it as a catalyst. It doesn't mean anything. The person that rejected you, right? The job you didn't get, the failures, the worldly shit doesn't matter. All that matters is you remembering who you are. And so all the suffering, all the failures that we think are mistakes, their purpose is to by any means push you into who you truly are, who we truly are. And that's one being, that's love, unconditional love. So all your suffering, all the rejection, it's savage, but it's love. It's you, the creator, using these things to get you to remember, because that's the end game. That's what it's all about, getting you to remember who you truly are. So ignore circumstances. The circumstances, let them trigger you, right? But it's all working for you. So let them trigger you. But understand it don't mean shit. It's all working for your benefit. And once you understand that, you'll start to see it. It'll become evident of how it's all serving you. Everything. Right? And your ego can bitch. Right? But it's serving you. And I promise you this is real. I know to the ego mind identity, it's like, how could this have fucking served me? Right? Like, yeah, I went through hell. And I know you have went through hell if you're watching this. But it does. Because the creator, he don't make no mistakes. Nothing's a mistake. It's the ego mind identity that doesn't understand, that knows like 0.3% of reality. It doesn't understand anything. But it's all perfectly planned out, meticulously. And so Marry yourself to the present moment. No future, no past, because there really is no future and no past. So forget about it. Do your best and marry yourself to the present moment, because all your power, all your wisdom, your subsets and abilities, psychic abilities, all of it, it's all in the present moment. Marry yourself to the present moment. Let go of the logic of the ego. Follow the heart. Get in touch with your intuition by marrying yourself to the present moment and follow that. Follow your highest excitement. Whatever your highest excitement is in the present moment, whether it's going for a walk, whether it's making music, whether it's talking to somebody, whether it's reading a book, whatever it is, follow that, and that'll lead you to the truth. Right? Marry yourself to the present moment. Whatever's in front of you in the present moment, even if it's difficult, even if it's not really desirable for your ego, accept it. Allow it. Right? Because you're the creator. Allow it. And understand you created that for your ego. So everything. And the more you get in line with these truths, it'll just be miraculous. And then you're creating heaven and earth. And because we live in you're creating a heaven and earth inside. And then since we live in a multi-dimensional, multi-frequential hall of mirrors, the outer reality will reflect it. I'm in heaven right now, right? The truth will cleanse you of, right, whatever misperception and fears you have. This medicine, and even without the medicine, right? But nothing can accelerate it like this. But even without the medicine, you raise your frequency, you do shadow work, right? Because you want to do shadow work because as hard as it is for us to look at our darkness, right? To look at your darkness is love. It's self-love, right? You look at it without judgment. And there's certain things that we've done that are so dark. And I'm talking about in past lives. I've looked at past lives where it was hard for me to look at certain stuff because I was in the ego of good and bad. But once you look at it from a detached, non-judgmental, loving state like the Creator looks at it, you integrate it, and you accept it, and that's giving it love. You want to give everything love. And I know it's a process because some things are just so dark. A lot of us have astral energies, demons on us, and it's hard to look at because we don't want to see ourselves in that light. But if you want to heal yourself, because to heal yourself is to heal the others, because there are no others, is one thing. So to look at your darkness, you're being a hero, right? The past life stuff, it's all true. You're a fucking badass, right? I don't care about just this one life. You have, and you'll know about it when you need to know about it, right? Your higher self gives you everything when you need it, right? So don't worry about it. It'll come when you need it. I'm gonna get more when I need it. It gives me what I need. I give myself what my small self needs when it needs it at the perfect timing. If you don't have it, you don't need it. But this is real. Your childhood isn't lost. Nothing is lost, right? And I'm gonna make more videos about this, but I have such a respect for everything now. It cleared my misperceptions of the divine feminine. I have nothing but love and gratitude for the magic, the beauty, the power of the beautiful divine feminine out here. But that's another video. But it clears your misperceptions, your ignorance, your brainwashing, your programming, it clears that. You're divine, you're holy, whether you believe it or not. You don't have to believe it, right? But it's true. All right, y'all. Peace out. Much love, unconditional love. Peace.